What's up guys, welcome back to Healthy Recipe. Today we're going to be making a rosemary chicken and arugula salad. We're going to be making the chicken in the air fryer. It's going to be totally delicious, very simple to make. I got some homegrown arugula from my yard and some rosemary also from my garden. It's going to be really simple and delicious, so let's get right to work. Okay, so let's go over our ingredients really quick. We have here 2 chicken breasts. I'm using salt, pepper, rosemary from my backyard. This is from my garden. I have about a cup of feathered red onions. I have 4 tablespoons of garlic cloves minced. 1 lime. This is arugula from my garden. This stuff grows pretty much like a weed here in Florida in the winter. If you guys are able to plant this, it's pretty carefree as far as a vegetable, and I love the taste of it now. At first I didn't like it, but if you can get some seeds, give it a try and see if you like it. I have some diced tomatoes. For my dressing, I'm using Ken's Simply Vinaigrette, olive oil and vinegar. This is basically a real basic vinaigrette. It's actually all natural. Ken's came out with it. The ingredients list is really short, so I use it sometimes and keep it in my fridge. And for the marinade for the chicken, I'm actually using some hemp oil. I have used this in salads and I really like it, so I wanted to give it a try to see what it tastes like with chicken as a marinade. It has many health benefits, and I want to start incorporating it into different recipes. So that's basically all the ingredients we're going to be using. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start with marinating the chicken and setting it aside. Alright, so here I have a couple of sprigs of rosemary. This stuff also grows pretty carefree, kind of like a weed. You just kind of leave it in water once in a while and it grows great out here. And a great hardy herb to grow if you have the available space. So I'm basically just going to take these little sprigs off of the main artery here, the main branch. So they look like that, kind of like little pine needles. I'll take those out. And it's really fragrant. It kind of reminds me a bit of like mint, or like, I guess like a mint and eucalyptus mix. It's really good. I love this herb. Very strong in flavor. It's also great with lamb and many other types of meat and stuff. Okay, so once I've taken those out, basically I'm just gonna mince it pretty fine. Just like that. And the rosemary's got kind of like a resin or an oil that it gives off that has a really strong aroma and taste. So when we cut it, it gets very aromatic. So we have the rosemary there. Gonna take our chicken, slice a lime in half. We're gonna drop half of the lime juice. And we're going to do the other, and do the whole lime here. And take and crack some fresh black pepper. About a quarter teaspoon of salt. The rosemary. The garlic. And about a tablespoon or so. Alright, so now that I got the oil in there and all the ingredients, I'm just gonna mix this around really well so it gets all over the chicken. Wow, I love the smell of that rosemary. It is amazing with the fresh garlic. It is really, really amazing. You can't compare powdered or granulated garlic to fresh garlic. That's the honest truth. No comparison. It smells amazing already. Okay, so basically I'm gonna set this aside for a few minutes to marinate while we prepare our salad, and then we'll go ahead and get it over to the Big Boss air fryer. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of cooking spray and spray down the metal grid there, and now we're gonna take our 2 chicken breasts that I've been marinating and put them in the Big Boss air fryer. I'm gonna put the lid on it, and I'm actually gonna cook this starting for about 20 minutes at, let's say, 425. I can barely see the numbers on this anymore. It kind of like faded off. I don't know what happened there, but I would say around 400 degrees, and we're gonna do about 25 minutes, and we'll check it and see what the chicken looks like. Alright, so what I'm gonna do right now is just flip the chicken over. It's pretty much done. Just by looking at it, I can tell. I'm gonna give it just another 2 or 3 minutes to brown the other side a little bit, but I could tell that we're pretty close to done, if not done. Alright, now that our chicken is almost done, I'm gonna go ahead. I've taken the arugula and just kind of like broke it up and took some of those big stems, and this is what I got left. I'm gonna basically just throw in our tomato. I'm using about maybe about 2 tablespoons, tablespoon and a half of this Ken's dressing. And add a little bit of cracked pepper to that. And give it a nice even toss. Alright, so now I'm gonna bring our chicken, slice it, plate this, and put it over the salad. Put the chicken over the salad. Alright, so the chicken came out beautifully. As you can see, it's beautifully golden. It's done. I'm gonna go ahead and slice it, and we're gonna plate this beautiful salad. Alright, so now we got our plate here, and we're gonna take some of our beautiful arugula salad with the tomatoes and the onions, pile it up, make it look pretty, just like that, all that beautiful color, freshness. And now we're gonna take our beautiful rosemary chicken breast and place it right over the top. Look how beautiful that looks. So there it is, guys. There's my arugula salad with rosemary chicken. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you really soon on the next one. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste this beautiful salad with chicken. I absolutely love the taste of arugula. True story, when I first tried it, I hated it. Even a little bit on a hamburger, I did not like the taste of it at all. Little by little, I gave it another chance, and now I love it. Kind of like the same thing that happened to me with beets. I don't quite love beets yet, but I don't mind them like I used to. I became more open-minded with them, and a lot of foods, the first time you taste them, you don't really like them, then you try them again, and you end up liking them. But this is delicious. The chicken is tender. The rosemary's coming right through. The fresh cracked black pepper gives it a nice flavor to round it off. Really, really delicious. I absolutely love this recipe.